With just one more week to go to the long-awaited release of Hotel Transylvania Transformania, let's talk about the previous installment, Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. Big Days, Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the computer-animated monster comedy sequel, Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. Also known as just Hotel Transylvania 3 on home media, and Hotel Transylvania 3 A Monster Vacation internationally. Released by Columbia and Sony Pictures Animation. This is the third installment of the franchise, directed by Genndy Tartakovsky once again, and written by him along with Michael McCullers, featuring just about everyone from the previous movies, plus some new additions including Jim Gaffigan, Kathryn Hahn, Jonas, Chrissy Teigen, and even Mr. Tartakovsky himself. Of course, the voice acting main cast includes Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, Selena Gomez, Kevin James, Fran Drescher, Steve Buscemi, Molly Shannon, Sadie Sandler, yeah, forgot to mention her, David Spade, Keegan-Michael Key, plus Joe White, Asher Blinkoff, and Chris Parnell, I also forgot to mention, and Mel Brooks. This time around, Drax in for a bit of a shock when he's about to go on a cruise. His daughter Mavis surprises him, and he finds love with a ship captain while on a vacation with his family and friends. But Mavis later discovers that her dad's new love interest is the great-granddaughter Abraham Van Helsing, Drax's arch-enemy. Now, before I go into the review, if you haven't seen my reviews for the first two Hotel Transylvania movies, they could use all the views they can get. Starting a little slow, but maybe they'll pick it up. Here's the card that'll take you click on that card there, and it'll take you to the playlist to catch what you might miss or see them again. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied a bit, but alright. Then let's get started. Here we go. Back in 1897, Dracula and his friends travel in disguise on a train to Budapest. However, Drax's arch-enemy, Professor Abraham Van Helsing, boards the train and unveils the monsters. The monsters escape by climbing through the roof, and Drax pushes his friends off the train for their safety. And Van Helsing becomes obsessed with destroying Drax, but is constantly outsmarted by him. In the present day, following a few weeks after the second film, Drax is running his hotel business smoothly with his daughter Mavis and son-in-law Johnny. Drax is depressed that he has remained single since his wife Martha's death, despite his attempts to meet someone. Misinterpreting this as stress from overwork, Mavis books a cruise so they can all take a break and spend more time together as a family. So, Drax, Johnny, Mavis, and their son Denisovich, of course, Dennis for short, and Drax's father Vlad, plus the hotel guests board a cruise ship called Legacy. Drax sees the ship's human captain, Erica, and immediately falls in love with her at first sight, something that he thought was impossible as he had already zinged before. Erica goes to a private and secret room on the lower decks where she meets Abraham Van Helsing, secretly her great-grandfather. Van Helsing has almost entirely merchandised his body to avoid death, and has a plan to eliminate all the monsters. On the cruise's arrival at the lost sea of Atlantis, he will use an instrument of destruction in Atlantis' ruins. Van Helsing makes Erica promise to not assassinate Dracula beforehand, but she makes repeated, unsuccessful attempts to do so anyway. Dracula's friends hear Erica complain about her inability to get him and misinterpret that this is a sign of affection. But Drac nervously asks Erica out on a date, and she accepts since she sees this as another opportunity to kill him. As they dine on a deserted island, Erica unexpectedly begins to fall in love with Drac after they learn about each other's past. Mavis discovers Drac is interested in Erica and becomes suspicious of her motives. The cruise ship reaches Atlantis, which has been converted into a casino. Drac decides to tell Mavis the truth about Erica, but gets distracted seeing her enter an underground crypt. So Drac follows her with Mavis not far behind and learns that Erica is after a family heirloom. With Drac's help, she evades the booby traps around the object and escapes. Mavis arrives and confronts them, and Drac confesses that he zinged with Erica, to Mavis' surprise and confusion. After Erica is told what a zing is, she rejects Drac's romantic feelings, leaving Drac heartbroken and leaving Mavis feeling guilty. Now to the ending. You know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. A regretful Erica gives Van Helsing the object, the instrument of destruction, and he sets a trap for the monsters at a dance party. Noticing that Dracula is still depressed about Erica, Mavis takes advice from Johnny and tells her father to talk to Erica, admitting that she was afraid of him leaving her, which allays Drac's fears. Van Helsing shows up and pushes away the DJ, and a sad Erica is forced to reveal that she is his great-granddaughter. Van Helsing unveils the instrument of destruction, a case for a musical note sheet, and plays a song that drives a friendly kraken living near the island to attack the monsters. Drac tries to stop the kraken but gets injured. Erica saves Drac from the kraken and pleads with her great-grandfather to stop the destruction, confessing her love for Drac. This infuriates Van Helsing, and he attacks them both. To pacify the Kraken, Johnny opens up a portable DJ kit and plays positive songs, notably Good Vibrations and Don't Worry, Be Happy, to beat Van Helsing's song. Upon playing the Macarena, the Kraken is relaxed and happy for good. Van Helsing is unable to counter the song as the humans and monsters begin to dance, including the music sheet, which rips itself into pieces during the process. When Van Helsing also dances, he accidentally slips and falls, but Drac saves him. Touched by the act of kindness, Van Helsing apologizes to the monsters and gives everybody a full refund for the cruise before sending them back. And in the end, back at Hotel Transylvania, Drac had proposed to Erica, who gets tongue-tied at the question before accepting. End of story. So what did I think of Hotel Transylvania 3? Well, I will say it's pretty good. I've only seen it one time, unlike how I've seen the first two, maybe 2 or 3 times, but I need to rewatch this. This film was pretty good and what have you. It soon went on to become the most successful of the franchise, as it did better than the first 2 did, as it went on to make $528 million worldwide. And it went on to become Sony Pictures Animation's highest grossing film worldwide to be completely animated completely. Anyway, yep, I will say that I thought the story was pretty good. I mean, it has a lot of fun moments and what have you. I mean, with the monsters going on vacation and what have you, and I gotta say, when Drac is shocked to see what Mavis has had planned and what have you, that their cruise, yeah, that was really something. Now, the voice cast, aside from the usual, Adam Sandler as Drac, and Andy Samberg as Johnny, Selena Gomez as Mavis, let's see, Kevin James as Frankenstein, David Spade as Griffin, Steve Buscemi as Wayne, Keegan-Michael Key as Murray, and Molly Shannon as Wanda, and Fran Drescher as Eunice. Yeah, they're all pretty good. Let's see. Now, Asher Blinkoff does the voice of Dennis, as I failed to mention the last one. Sadie Sandler, who I'm pretty sure is, yes, that's, of course, that's, one of M's 2 daughters. actually did the voice of Winnie, the werewolf daughter of Wayne and Wanda. Mel Brooks is back as Count Vlad. Chris Parnell voices the fish man known as Stan, who I also failed to mention. But anyway, really something. Jendy Tartakovsky does the vocal effects for Blobby, plus the Blobby baby and Puppy Blobby. Of course, Johnny Solomon previously voiced Blobby in the last movie. Yeah. Now, aside from them, the other voice actors include Kathryn Hahn as Erica Van Helsing, who was not too bad. Jim Gaffigan as Abraham Van Helsing. Yeah, he was pretty good. Let's see here. And Joe Jonas does the Kraken's voice. And Chrissy Teigen, who I'm sure you know who that is, famous swimsuit model and wife to a certain John Legend, does the voice of Crystal, an invisible woman who is Griffin's new girlfriend. Actually, she reprised the role for this in the French, German, Spanish, Italian, Russian, Polish, and Romanian languages dubbing of the movie, as a matter of fact. Wow. That's really something, huh? So the voice acting cast isn't too bad either. Mark Mothersbaugh once again returns to do the score, and he does an exceptionally good job. And anyway, I think I had a lot of fun with Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation. It wasn't sure if this was any good, but it turned out to be a pretty fun one. So in the end, would I recommend it? I'd say if you're a completionist, I would say a one-time watch just to be on the safe side. But if your kids love these movies, I'd say go ahead and go for it. Yeah. So anyway, it's got a good story. It's got a good voice acting cast and everything. Now, critical response was a little better than the last ones, though. And again, this was pretty good, what have you. So, and I agree. So, if I get a chance to rewatch these, even though I've already reviewed these 3, I will try and rewatch them if I can. I know I should have, but I didn't. And then maybe, just maybe, mind you, I might do a ranking of all the movies as soon as I watch the brand new one, Hotel Transylvania, which we were originally supposed to get last October, but unfortunately they sold the rights to Amazon Studios due to rising cases of the you-know-what. So next Friday, January 14th, it'll be coming. Except in China, which Sony will still handle a theatrical release overseas in China. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation? You can tell me what you thought about in the comments section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel if I can do this, even though my wrist is still bothering me a little bit. And this bandage, be a part of the Big D Nation. Hey, I did it. Alright, join me next time when I give you my next Saturday morning TV log. And of course, that will be on Pole Position. And although I was originally supposed to do this earlier, but I had a bit of an issue with failed to put the first 2 up yesterday, so. And I was going to do the Page Master after this. Don't worry, tomorrow night you'll get the Page Master. And then this Sunday, be ready for the big event itself, the TV log for the 50th anniversary of Zoom. So thank you for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out my reviews for some of these other films and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Sony Pictures Animation's big hit from last year on Netflix, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review for a really big success of theirs, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I'll plan and review that later on this year. So I'm going to keep my original review up. And the bottom left-hand corner is my review of film that was kind of in a way like this, except it involved another monster group, and that was the Addams Family 2 from last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, on the Big D saying, see ya!